there. So I got your question about whether you had turned this checkpoint 2 in yet. And so you have, however, the checkpoints in this course, you have to earn a 50% in order to move on. And if you don't earn a 50%, it locks you, and then you need to get help from your teacher. So you're locked right now because you've done 3 attempts and none of them were 50%. So I will unlock it for you, but I'm going to make you this little video to kind of help you with some of the ones that you missed. So here's one of the ones that you missed. It gives you this graph and it asks what is the domain and range of the function. So domain means the x values. So along the x-axis, which x values do we have? So here we have a point at -2. We also have a point at 0 on the x-axis. Oh, sorry, that's -1 right there. So we have a point at -2, we have a point at -1, we have a point at 0, we have a point at 1, and we have a point at 2. So the domain should be -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So you need to come down here and find domain for those numbers that we just said right here, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So this one should be selected for domain. You had just selected 4. So there is no point at 4 on the x-axis, so that was incorrect. You also have to select the range. So the range is the y values. So now looking at the y-axis, where do I have points here? So I have a point at 2, a y value of 2. I have some y values of 0 and -4 and -8 for my y values. So 2, 0, -4, and -8. So I'm looking for 2, 0, -4, -8. So that's for range. So right here, 2, 0, -4, -8. So that's the one that should be selected for range, and you had selected 4 for range again. And so there's no point up here at 4, so that's incorrect. Okay, let's look at another one that you missed. So here's the graph, and it says, what is the range of the function? Range means the y values. So we're looking at the y-axis, and I want to see which values I have here. So I have a point at -2, I have a point at -1, I have a couple points here at 1, I have a point at 2, and a point at 4. So it looks like I have points from -2 up to +4. And so I'm looking for an answer here that would say from -2 to +4. And so right here, it's saying that my range would be from -2, so anything greater than or equal to -2, up to less than or equal to 4. So right here, this is from -2 to 4. So that's what you should have selected there. Let's look at the other one that you missed. A function named g has an input of c and a range of all real numbers. So that means any number can go in there, positive, negative, fraction, decimal. Sorry, not fraction, decimal. Positives and negatives. Yeah, and fractions and decimals. Which option best represents the described function? So range means what numbers are going to be coming out of this function. So I need any number to be able to come out of the function. Let's see, it has an input of c. Okay, so we need to be putting c in. So inside the parentheses should be c. So the only choices I'm going to have is this one right here and this one right here, because it says it's going to have an input of c. I need c to be putting in. So automatically I know it's either this one or it's this one. And I need the numbers to come out need to be all real numbers. And so because this one has an exponent of 2, if I put something in here, it's going to automatically make it positive, and that's not necessarily what I want to happen. So I would choose this one right here because that one doesn't have an exponent, but this one should be the right answer for you. So go back and fix those ones that you missed, and I'm going to add another attempt for you right now. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to change this grade to a 50. And then in case you don't get a 50 on your next attempt, you'll be able to just move forward. But hopefully you'll get a score better than 50 because now you've seen this video.